This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and tonight is Friday night, October the 25th. Yeah. Let me zoom out a little. I had to readjust my camera. We had some internet issues today, and I had to film using my phone camera, and that meant that I had to readjust. Hi, Violet. Welcome, welcome, Violet. Let me go up one here. Or maybe that's the other way. I have to readjust my camera here. Welcome, welcome. Hello to everybody who's coming in. It's Friday night. I think that's the best I'm going to do here. Hi, Junkin Journals. Hi, Samantha. Hello, ladies. Let's see if I can't just aim my camera just a little without breaking it. Okay, got a lot of stuff here on my desk. Hello, hello. Well, what I like to do while we're waiting for folks to come in is work in my angel book. I got a lot to do here. I've got a lot to do. I've been working on this angel book reverse collage for the last year or so. And I've been doing reverse collage all along. All along I've been doing reverse collage. Yeah. Ever since I saw Dee Dee doing it a year or so ago. I did that Childcraft Encyclopedia. I worked in that art magazine. And now I'm doing the angel book. So, let me get my paper towels out from underneath of my feet. And of course, my camera's crooked. Hi, ladies. Hi, Aunt Beck. Hello, hello. My camera's just a little crooked because my book is straight. So if I move it this way, I get it all set up. Excuse the wiggling. I get it all set up, and then I had to take it off of the stand to film this afternoon. I just put up a video. I have my personal J.A.M journal done because I wanted to show you how I made one for my own use in November. And I'm calling them J.A.M journals, J-A-M for journal a month. And tonight I will be doing a marathon. I'm pretty sure. I've got lots of energy. I got lots of rest today. And I will work on the one that I'm going to give away. So what's everybody up to? They're saying hello to everybody. Hi, hi, hi. They're all saying hi, hi, hi. Good evening. Junking Journals, welcome, welcome. So, Becky, did Scott's car get all fixed and everything? Did you get it all back? In good order? Boy, I just love this gold ink. This is gold screen printing ink. Speedball's gold screen printing ink. And boy, do I love it. It is so pretty and bright and shiny. Becky says she's been watching Second Chance Hiker, a young man the same age as my son that started the PCT at the beginning of the year at 389 pounds. It's so addictive, taking a Mary break now. What is PCT, Aunt Beck? I don't know what PCT means. Personal challenge trip. Oh. Angela, welcome. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. Sam and Janet and Angela, Violet and Becky. You picked it up this morning. Okay, good. Yeah, it sure is a shiny ink, isn't it? It's an ink. Like when they do screen printing, they actually squeegee it on, I believe. They have a screen. That's why it's called screen printing. And a squeegee, but I'm painting mine on. And they go, and it goes through that screen onto your paper. That's about all I know about it. I think we did a little bit of screen printing when I was in college, but not enough to really know the process and everything. I know we did printmaking, where we used actual block printing ink, which smells like a printer's shop, I think, because it smells oily, and every time I smell it, it reminds me of a print shop. If you've ever been in a print shop that does a lot of printing. Of course, now it's probably all different. What's the name and brand? It's Speedball's. Speedball, SPEEDBALL, Screen, as SCREEN, screen printing ink. Don't get it confused with the block printing ink. The screen printing ink is transparent and light and shiny. The block printing ink is more opaque and oily. And it doesn't have this pretty transparency to it, this pretty shine. And it's good. I mean, it's a pretty gold, but it's not the same as the screen printing ink. And it's Speedball, and of course it's gold. It's water soluble. At least until it's heat set, it's water soluble. There we go. Let's just get the rest of my brush off. And I actually did get clean water today. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to come in with black die cuts over this and maybe some acetate, some colored acetate or transparency, and make stained glass throughout this whole book. That is my goal eventually. I'll eventually get there. But I am screen printing. I'm putting gold on all of the pages. I'm just about done. Well, I don't want to mess up what I have going here. But I usually start out my Friday streams doing this while folks are coming in. And let me set this over to the side. And Violet and Janet, I'm going to give your announcement, but I'm going to wait until we have a good group in here. How many do we have in here? Oh, I show 5 people. Let's refresh, shall I? Let's refresh. Refresh. There we go. 19 of us. Hi, Holly. Welcome, Holly. Hi, Ann. Welcome, Ann. Welcome, everybody who's come in. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. It runs from Mexico all the way to Canada border. Oh, the Pacific Crest Trail. Oh, cool, Aunt Beck. Aunt Beck says, hopefully nothing else will go wrong with the car. I hope so, too. Car troubles are not fun. So welcome everybody who's come in. Look what I have here. This little vase, I guess you could call that, little pot. I got at Goodwill, and it had a missing leg. It had a missing leg, and it was taped close, and the leg was inside it, and my brother put Gorilla Glue on it. Gorilla Glue. I asked him to fix it for me, and he did, and I think it looks like our Aladdin's lamp, like I can just rub it like this. Give me 3 wishes. 3 wishes. Poof! There's nothing in here. There's no wishes in my genie jar. So what I'm going to do while we're just waiting around here. Thank you, Aunt Beck. I don't think the shortcut is working though. I don't see a link. I got this book. It's called Mama's Rules for Living. And I bought it just because of all the little sayings in here. Mama's Rules for Living. Ooh, it was presented to Becky and Rodney in 1994. But here, I think I'm going to be cutting these out. And I think if I cut them on the edge here, see this says, be a good finder. Look for the good in others. Ooh, that's a good one for me today. Talking is sharing. Listening is caring. That's a good one for me too. The only thing I don't like about it is the little pie. But if I cut this here, yeah, yay them. Yay them. I can fold these up. And when I open my little genie jar, so I'm going to call it a little genie jar. And I'll probably do this in the mornings when I need to, or when I'm venting at YouTube or something. I won't do all of them. I'm just going to do a couple here. I can't decide whether I want to leave the apple pie on there or not. We'll leave it for now. I'm not sure. I just like the little... I like the little sayings. And then I'll just reach in and get me a positive thought. A positive thought out of my little genie jar to get me on the right track. Now, there are a lot of things you can use for this. I just happened to get this book at the thrift store. Talking is sharing, listening is caring. And, ooh, I didn't get that off. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Excuse me. Achoo! Oh, good thing it was only 2. Usually it's 20. There. And I'm just going to fold it. And fold it. And maybe fold it this way. Listening is caring. We'll fold it this way. And I'll just drop these in my little genie. And then when I get them all empty, I'll put some more in there. And I'll take these out when I pull them out. And I'll just read me a little positive every day. I'm not going to do this whole book here, but hi, Rick. Janice. Hi, Janice. Hi, Nina. Welcome, Nina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, they're saying, bless you, Mary. And Becca's smiling. Violet said, it worked for me, Becky. My wish list on AMA star is getting bigger and bigger. Oh, we know what that is. AMA star. I figured that one out, Violet. Oh, did it work for you? Did it work? Okay. I'm on my mobile phone, so it might work. I didn't actually click on it. I just saw that it wasn't blue, so when I saw it. Let's see. Hi, Pink Girly. Welcome, welcome. It works if you highlight the link and right click. Oh, okay. Looks like a sugar bowl for or cream. Yeah, it could be. It could be a sugar bowl. I don't think it's for cream. It's probably a sugar bowl. Cream would have a little spout. But it's going to be my little genie jar because when I rub it, I want some good thoughts. I want a genie. I want some wishes. You can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. If you want to be an original, be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else but you. But sometimes the you wants to be somebody else. So in a way, if you want to be somebody else, you're being you because the you wants to be somebody else. So if that makes any sense. I always idolized my older sister when I was a young girl. I always wanted to be like my older sister. She was a pep club president and a cheerleader and valedictorian, and she was pretty and she knew everything, and she was skinny, and she was everything I wanted to be. And she was popular. She was popular. Of course, it was a small school, but she was still popular. And I was the opposite of everything. I was in the pep club, but I sure wasn't president. I went to the games some of the time. She was a star volleyball player. I hardly got on the team. Well, I didn't get on the team, and even in a small school. But the one thing you can say is she did art. And her and my mother got me started doing art. And that's probably the one thing that I could do that she could do. But I credit her. But here's the thing. Later in life, when I tried to get her to do some art with me, and send it back and forth, she didn't want anything to do with it. Nothing to do with it. She's not going to sit and cut pictures out of magazines. That's for old people. Oh. All right. No matter, let's do one more. I won't bore you guys all night. No matter your position or lack of one, I believe in you. I believe in you. Dream the big dream and go for it. I can is a way of life. See? And if I open, now, there are other affirmations and inspirations and that, but this is just, like I said, I picked this book up at the bookstore, and it's something I can cut up, and it's got a double affirmation, one on each side. I might need that. I might need that on a daily basis, a double whammy of good positive thoughts. A double whammy, please. We'll just do this one. And then I'll do the others when I'm sitting in my recliner, waiting for my videos to process. Our internet went down this afternoon, and it was the internet company. I don't know what it was, but I called them and I got the little message said, "We have identified an outage in your area. Please try back." So, but here's the thing. The internet went down on my Wi-Fi, which is with the phone company, with the landline company, not Verizon. So I tried to get on using my mobile data, which is Verizon, and it was down too. Did anybody else go down this afternoon? We were all chatting away here. Hi, Joyce. You're really glad I came across your channel. Oh, thank you. Junkin Journals, what's your first name? Can you give us your first name? I don't want to call you Junkin all the time. I don't mind calling you Junkin Journals, but do you mind I call you by first name? But even if you tell me, it'll take me 3 or 4 times to remember it. Oh, dear. Aw, thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Rick, I think we are all sending you good thoughts. Only one special lady like you. Aw. I think, Rick, I think you're Linda, right? Just so the ladies in here won't get confused. I think you're Linda. And I think, if I have you identified right, you do a lot of yarn work. Dyeing yarn and that. Do I have you right? All right, I got a few good wishes in here. I'll fill this up later, but I just want to let you know my newest little toy. Give me some good wishes, please. Let me wash out this brush. Give me some positive thoughts to get me started for the day, because I do have trouble thinking positive some days. I get down like everybody else does, and I'm just human. I'm just human like y'all. Yeah. All right. Let's put these in the trash. Let's see. Who else am I missing saying hello to? Hi, Lisbeth. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in here. I don't think I've seen you in here before, but you're sure welcome to join us. We welcome all new people. Let's put my gold away. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Janice says, definitely a sugar bowl. Oh, man, I should send her a bunch of fortune cookie things. Aw, good food for thought. Yes, it is. Good food for thought. Holly says 12. I came across a great quote. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? I don't know. I'm not sure, because I don't know what the future's going to be like. But if I had to just look at the past, I'm not unhappy. But I think some of my happiest years were when I was kind of independent and making my own money and paying my own. I pay my own bills, but I stay with my brother now, and he has to pay for the house. His house is about paid off. He's just about. Well, in fact, I think he did pay off his house this spring. And so he'd have to pay all that anyway. And his significant other passed away a few years ago. So he just says, when I lost my job up in Wisconsin, he said, I'm going to be homeless. And he said, just come here and stay here. And me being here really doesn't cause a lot of extra money for him. Maybe a little bit more electricity, because but I pay for my internet and I contribute to the groceries, and I try to help out and all of that. So, but I think my happiest years were up in Wisconsin when I was working and paying my own way and that. But I'm not unhappy now. I'm not. I was kind of unhappy when I first came down here, because it was a change for me. I was a reluctant retiree. If I had my choice, I would have still have been working. So, but I made it to my full retirement age. So I'm on full retirement, and I would have liked to have extended it past full retirement, but I didn't want to rely on my family to have to pay for things that I want, like car gas and my car insurance and my internet and stuff like that. So, how old would I be if I didn't know how old I am? I think I would be probably in between 35 and 40, because then you're old enough to have made well, you probably aren't old enough to have made all the mistakes, but you're kind of old enough to be on your own and to be established. So that answers that question. You got me off onto a rabbit trail. Oh, let's see. Who else am I missing? I said hello to Holly and Janice and Aunt Beck, and I sneezed. So let's go back down to. I'm reading my little phone is off on the side. Let's pull it off over here. Hi, Lucia. Welcome, welcome. You'd be 80? Aunt Beck says she would be 80. Why 80, Aunt Beck? Why would you be 80? Goodness. I'm not. Let's see. Lucia says she hopes Scott feels better soon. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, dear, Holly. So sorry. What happened to your ribs? I missed something. Oh, my goodness. Holly, what happened? You're missing your daughter's Halloween party because of your ribs. Oh, Holly. Anyone watching the World Series? Lucia wants to know if anybody's watching the World Series. I think Pluto TV, if you guys ever watch Pluto TV, you know, Pluto, like the planet Pluto, they're a free TV, and I think they're showing the World Series on Pluto TV, but you can probably see it on whatever channel you watch. It's out there. I'm not watching the World Series. We watch Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right, and wrestling in our house. And anything else I want to watch, I watch on my phone. Mina says I'd be a kid clutching a box of crayons. Yeah. Hi, Susan. Welcome, welcome, Susan. And Beck says, my plans may change for tomorrow as Scott is not feeling well and isn't sleeping. I was really looking forward to the fiber event in Asheville. Oh, I hope you get to go, Aunt Beck. I hope he's feeling better by tomorrow. Maybe he just needs a good night's rest. If you need to leave early, you just don't feel guilty. Just go take care of Scott. We want you to go. Let's see, who else is here? Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Sam, Deb, Lucia, Susan. Rick and Junkie are both Linda. Is Rick and Junkie? I missed all that. Let's see. Joyce, don't we have those days? Lucia says hello. I heard a good one today. Never quit on a bad day. Isn't that interesting? I love these quotes. These are so inspirational. Never quit on a bad day. If you're having a bad day, just work through it. I think that's what that means. Sometimes, yeah, I have to say, when you're having a bad day, like that internet was down, I swear, I put up I don't swear, but I put up a video. It finally went up about 7:00 tonight, and around that time. And honestly, I made that journal in probably about an hour, and I'll bet it took me 3 or 4 hours to get that video edited and put up online, because I do all my editing on my phone. So, it just took me some time. I'm going, it takes me longer. That's why I like to do those unlisted streams, because if I do an unlisted stream, it just goes right out there to YouTube, and then I can download it and clean it up and put it right back, or I can just leave it out there. So this editing videos things is in the past for me. Junking Journal says hello to all. Junking is Linda, Holly says. Okay. And Rick is Linda too. So we'll call Rick. We'll call Rick, but we'll know that she's really Linda. Junking Journals is Linda. Okay, we got that straightened out. Okay. Well, shall we move on? How many do we have in here now? We've got 32. Let's do our announcements Violet and Janet. We have an exciting announcement. I got an email from Violet saying, Meri, would you mind if I started a Facebook group with kind of connected with my channel? And I don't mind at all. I just don't have the time, and I don't want to commit to something I know I can't keep up with. And Violet said, I'll do it, and she's volunteered, and Janet is helping her out. So Violet and Janet are driving that whole thing, and on Facebook, it's called Fibsville Friends. Fibsville Friends on Facebook. And I think is it a private or a closed group, gals? Fibs, let's write this in. Let's write it dark. Fibsville, Fibs. I make these caps. And Ville, Ville, and then Friends. And that is going to be all associated with the TheMeriAtelier, to where if you're doing it like a J.A.M journal, or, like Mina did that wonderful, wonderful little story about Floyd the barber, you can, thank you, Janet. Yeah. So, let's see. Hi, Hottie Popo. Welcome. Hi, Laura. Yeah. And I learned from Beth's group, I don't think they knew I was listening because I was fussy cutting. I sometimes lurk. When I have my hands busy, I can't chat, but I was listening in when they were doing Gene, the musical scrappers, pages and reverse collage. And I was listening in, and they said Gene was responsible for creating the word fibs, Fibs, even though it was on Dee Dee's. I think she probably said it in Dee Dee Willingham's group or something. Friends in the Box, they're crediting Gene, the musical scrapper, with actually the word, coming up with the word fibs, the acronym Friends in the Box. Now, whether that's true or not, that's what they said. So, but we created Fibsville. So we are now the Fibsville Friends. Violet and Janet are running that group. And it really came as a surprise to me. I've kind of dismissed doing a Facebook group because I just can't, you know how slow I am with Happy Mail. Well, if I had one more responsibility, one more commitment, you guys would hate me because I would just be so snowed under. Yeah. So go subscribe, go sign up. Next step will be with my knee, Aunt Beck said. It will be an MRI. Going to see if it will just get better. I missed why you want to be 80, Aunt Beck, why you would like to be 80. Janet says, ladies, come on over and join the fun. Wonderful group to post your pictures for Meri to see. Yeah. Sam says, Popo, Hottie Popo. I see Hottie Popo a lot in Rosemary and Laura's streams. Laura's in here. Jersey Crafter is here. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda says, I won't live in the pain I'm in without meds. Or should I say, I can't handle the pain. Well, there's not many of us who can handle the pain without some type of meds, Rhonda. So, man, I hope you're not in a lot of pain. If you have questions for Meri, you can ask her in the Fibsville Friends group. Yes, you can. And, that'll be a good place for me to make announcements other than on my community tab. I'll try to, announce things. I like my community tab for announcements, and, I'll post things and things like that too on my community tab. But this way, if you post pictures, you really have control over the pictures that you post. In order for you to post a picture on my community tab, like Mina is sending them all to me in email, and I have to post them. So this way, Mina can post all of her wonderful illustrated alphabet in Phibbsville Friends. So, and the shadow boxes and things like that, and any of the artwork. And it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be connected with my channel. You know, if you want to post, say you're doing a sewing project or Dirty Dozen or something with Aunt Beck, or doing something with Lisa or Tanya or anybody out there. You know, you can ask Janet or Violet because they're the admins, but it sure wouldn't offend me. You know, I'm not that uptight about things. Well, there are a few things I'm uptight about, but not that. So Phibbsville Friends, yeah. So what was I going to announce? I want to talk about my J.A.M journal. Well, while I'm trying to remember things, I want to show you my knitting progress. I've been knitting away. Painty girl. Painty girl that I call Knitty girl. I told her I really want to get this scarf done. And I'm on my second skein now. The first skein was not a complete skein. And it's just a plain stockinette stitch, you know. But here's the thing. It's the practice. And, you know, it's the practice to get it right. So I am probably about 4 feet. And I think about 6 feet would make a scarf. So I got a couple, maybe a foot and 2.5 feet, maybe. Well, all right. Then you just stay right there. And I'll probably come back and do a crochet stitch around the outside just for to tie it all together, to loop it all together. But yeah, there's my knitting progress, and I got the cuff done. I didn't bring it in here. I got the cuff done, and the colors chosen, everything on the Christmas stocking on the pattern that Painted Girl sent me, free pattern. And so I'm learning new things in knitting. Thanks to that pattern, I'm learning how to read a pattern. I'm learning some of the knitting terms and things like that. So this is going well. Like this afternoon, while I was waiting for videos to process, I knitted. And this is just some yarn. I don't know, Violet, did you send me this black yarn with the specks in it, or if you didn't send it to me, I either got it upstairs in a box or was a Goodwill haul or something. Violet might need a wrench here too. Oh, hi Azure. You want me to give Violet? Do you want a wrench? Let's give Violet a wrench. Uh-oh. Can I give her a wrench here, or do I have to go to my... Where's Violet? Violet, where are you? Do-do-do. There's Mina. Here she is. Add moderator. You are now a moderator, Violet, so you can leave links and things. Thank you, Azure. Thank you. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. And welcome, Christina and Azure. I think I sent it to you, Mary, as I have more here. Oh, okay. Then this probably came from Violet. I used some of it. She probably sent me 2 full skeins of it. And I made those black fingerless gloves out of the first skein. And I had some left, and I just added, this is the second skein, and I just rolled it all up. Let me get it out of the way. Ooh, I don't want to put it on the gold journal page. Let's put it over here. So I wanted to tell you the knitting progress. Oh, and I got some Happy Mail to open here. It's Happy Mail that I ordered from Lisa Conway. She was showing her little golden books, and this is part of the announcements that Lisa and Tanya will be doing their little golden book craft get together on, this is a Tyvek envelope. Let's see. I want to save this. They will be doing their craft get together on Lisa's channel at 12 noon on November the 12th. It's a Tuesday. and I believe on the 26th. And they're going to be converting little golden books. And she was showing some little golden books. And I have little golden books. She said this is a Tyvek envelope. Cost her $4 to send it. And I got your check, Lisa, if you're listening. I got your check. I just have to get it in the mail. I edited videos all afternoon. Woo, I've never seen these either. She's saying this is a Tyvek envelope. Wow. These are cool. Let's open it up. It says, Mary, I hope you enjoy the playing cards as well. Oh, she sent me some cards. Oh, look. She sent me some different cards here. Different designs. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, look at those kitty cats. Aren't they sweet? Aw. Aw. This looks like a flower cart and feathers, and this is some sort of a scene. And the design and flowers and ships and a street scene and flowers and another looks like a racetrack at night and more flowers. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa will be off. She's taking a little break from streaming to clean her studio. And we're going to miss her. But I ordered the 12 Days of Christmas from her. I have little golden books, but this, they're going to be doing this in November. And this is the 12 Days of Christmas. And I thought, oh, cool. I'll do it for Christmas. Oh, cool. Oh, this is going to be fun to alter. And there's not too many pages in here. I don't know what I'll do with the images here. If I'll fussy cut or what. Thank you, Lisa. That was my happy mail that I got. I purchased it from her. I got to send the check to her. I got the check, Lisa. I had to go to the bank to get it. I got it. Now I just got to get it in the mail. So, what time is it here? 8:17. Let's see. We did the reverse collage. I showed you my knit progress. We announced the Fibsville friends. I will be. If I feel as good as I do now, I probably will do a marathon tonight. Because I do want to get that November J.A.M Journal done so I can send it off. We're going to give that away in about 13 minutes, 14 minutes, whatever. We're going to give it away around 8:30. So I want to do a marathon tonight. I did my Aladdin. I showed Happy Mail. Well, we could do the J.A.M. Well, let me show you what I made this afternoon. And I put up the cover. I have a video showing you how I made this cover. Now, this cover was actually a Dirty Dozen that I did in Aunt Beck's group last year. And I tucked it away. I think I did it, and then we moved on and did December things. And so, November was kind of getting old, and I was getting tired of fall colors, and I just kind of tucked it away behind my bookcase. And there it was. And this is really kind of cool. And so I'm going to make the journal that I give away the same as this, only it's going to have 4 signatures instead of 2. And that video that I put up this evening shows me making this cover and how I measured it out and all of that. And I painted the inside here. This is just craft paint. Nothing big deal. It's red and Georgia clay and black stenciling. And it's got 2 signatures. I'm not trimming the edges here. I'm just leaving them. I'm leaving them rough cut because I have the wraparound. And the wraparound kind of covers up all of that. And then I have the band here. So the journal that I give away will be exactly like this, only it will have it will have 4 signatures instead of 2. And then this one is for my personal use. And this will be the inside cover. And on the one I give away, I will have the day 1 challenge here, and this will be my side of the day 1 challenge. And the challenges will not be hard. It isn't like you're going to be doing a dirty dozen or a pick 10 or, be spending all day arting on a 7x5 sheet. It's going to be something that you can do probably in 5 or 10 minutes at the most, I would think, because I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. So this will be my side, and this will be whoever receives the journal. This will be their side. And that's why I needed 64 pages, because 32 pages, 32 one person. You have to double that for 2 people. So I have 4 signatures instead of 2 in the one I'm giving away. And it's just a pamphlet stitch, 3 holes, pamphlet stitch, but I did do the little tassel here on the side. Now I did a journal on how I did the journal. I did a video on how I did the cover, and that's up online. I just got it up at 7:00 tonight. I worked on it all afternoon, and but there's another video coming, and it probably won't get up until sometime this weekend. But it's how I bind these journals. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know how I bind with the big long thread and make the tassels, but I go through it anyway. And that's all there is to it. And I think it'll be fun to do a little challenge. And these are not hard to make. Like I said, I made this in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I already had the cover done. But if Aunt Beck does dirty dozens, I might, I could get probably 4, 7.5. Let's see, this is 24, and 7.5, and 7.5 is 15. I could get at least 3 covers out of it, out of a sheet of paper, 18 by 24. So that covers a fourth of the year out of one cover, out of one dirty dozen. So, yeah. Well, of course, I'll be doing one for me and one for thee, but yeah. So, and if Aunt Beck doesn't do dirty dozens, I'll just do my own, and use my own watercolor paper and do it myself. So, Mina, I need your Facebook name, I think. Rick says, Violet, can you send me an invite? Oh, we're talking about Fibbsville friends here. Let's see. Aunt Beck says she refreshed and she's good now. Mina, have no notifications that you tried. I will send you an invite. Mina and Janet are busy. Aunt Beck was spinning. Suzanne says, very nice. Azure says, love that. Violet is giving the link to the Fibbsville Friends group. And I have to tell you, it is Janet and Violet running this. And Violet was the main instigator of it. She messaged me and said, if would I mind? And of course I don't mind. So it's their baby. So I'm very flattered, to tell you the truth, and very much humbled that she would do that. But here's the thing, it's Fibbsville. And I repeat it again, it does not just have to be Meri stuff or Meri channel stuff. You put your own art up there. And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you can check with Janet and Violet about that. But hi, Deb Crafty. Welcome. Hi, Lynn J. Lurking and cooking and listening. Welcome, Lynn J. Deborah's here. Suzanne says, I got the Jungle Book from Lisa. You got the Jungle Book. Yeah, that craft together is going to be fun, I think. I'm looking forward to doing the 12 Days of Christmas. And it comes at a good time in November. So I raised my hand real quick when she offered that book up. November Craft Together will be on the 12th at Lisa's and the 26th at Tanya's at noon Central Time. They will be altering a little golden book. I'm looking forward to it. Hi, Kathy Whitney. Welcome, welcome. I'm just kind of chattering away until 8:30. I'm gonna have the giveaway. Anne says they are hard to find. The little golden books. Yeah. Was it you, Petals? I can't remember. I think I had 2 people send me little golden books. I think Norma might have sent me some, and was it Petals? I can't remember. Somebody else sent me some little golden books, and I found some at the antique mall, which is really a flea market. So I have plenty, but I didn't have the 12 Days of Christmas, so I got it. Wrench in name only, Kathy says. Janet says, we now have a group to share our art with Mary. Come join us at Bibbsville Friends. Yeah, Azure, that was a good idea to make Holly a mod. Or not Holly, Violet. Well, you might see, Violet says, I will be a wrench in name only, but you might see a troll that you might need to knock in the head. I won't complain. Azure says that black yarn is so pretty. Yeah, I like it too because it has specks in it. And I have a black leather coat that I wear in wintertime. I've worn it for years and years. It's probably getting worn out. But that yarn, that scarf will go really nice. And the fingerless gloves will go really nice with that coat. All right, I'm back up to, I think I have it. If I miss saying hello to anybody, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Mina, that's all I got earlier this afternoon, and then my internet went down. So if I disappear in the middle of the giveaway, it's because our internet's flaky. I think they got it fixed, though. It's been doing pretty good. Let's see. Well, my browser went to sleep here. Let's see what it did. Well, I'm still reading my phone on my browser. It's way behind. So it's 8:27. Let's start setting up for the giveaway. I'll do that right here on this page here, right on the side over here. And it will be, now the thing of it is, if you're international and want to play, you're welcome to play. I will mail it international if we have an international winner. But realize that international, I probably won't get it mailed out until Monday or Tuesday. And so you won't get it till the first or second week in November. If you're United States only, you'll get it sooner, is what I'm saying. So international are welcome to play, but just realize you may not get it on November the 1st. I'm giving it away before it's done, but it will look very similar to this, only it will have 4 signatures instead of 2. And it will have my side of the challenges done. I'm going to do that on my marathon. I'm going to do all the challenges, and I will list them. In Bibbsville Friends, and I'll list them on the community tab. If you're not on Facebook, they'll be on my community tab. They will probably also be in my marathon video as I work with them. I'll put them in the description box later. So, but I have to make the cover. So the first segment of my marathon will be me making the cover. And then the second segment of the marathon will be me binding the journal. And then I'll probably end out my marathon with working on the pages. That's my plan. So let's and I'm calling this J.A.M for Journal a Month. And this is November giveaway. And like I said, international are welcome to play. I will mail it international. 10, 25, 19. But just realize you may not get it for a week or 2 weeks or however long it takes the mail to get there. And we've got 45 people in here. So I'm going to make it a number between 1 and 100, one number only. Kind of look for duplicates. Try not to chat while the numbers are scrolling, but if you do see somebody who has your number, who's you've already picked that number, say so and so I have that number, or so and so pick another number, something like that. So we can kind of sort out duplicates, because I'm not going to make another journal to give away. We'll have to. The first one will get it. The first number that I see will get it. Hi, Teriel. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if I said everything. First number only, international, welcome to play. Don't chat. Try to sort out duplicates. The one that's closest to, I'm going to do the sequence number generator because I think it gives a better randomness to it. But the one that's closest to the highest number on the sequence generator will win it. The highest number without going over. I think I said everything, but I'm not sure. So let me go. Don't say anything until I type in and say go. I want to go to new tab, and I want to go to random org, and I want to go to the sequence number generator, which I like. And just for tonight, I'm going to darken my screen a little. So hopefully you can see it a little better. I don't know if you can or not. And I think I can expand the screen. And I can hold it up close to the camera. That's the best I can do. So we're getting ready here, but don't say anything yet. The number will be between 1 and 100. And I reset all the rules, so go. And mods, you're welcome to play, of course. I still have to stamp out stamps for, I think it's Holly, Cheryl, and Suzanne. I think that, and that's the other thing I want to do in my marathon. I want to carve a stamp tonight or tomorrow or whenever. And I want to thank you all for the wonderful response that I got on the poll that I put on my community tab. I really enjoyed reading all your thoughts about the journal and doing a journal a month. And I think when you're seeing that it's not going to be a big journal, it's just a little fun thing to do. And it'll have challenges. And I'll put the challenges out on my channel and on the Fibsville Friends. And if you can't get to any of the challenges, you're welcome to email me and I'll send them to you. How are we doing? I'm going to refresh while this is going on. I like to refresh so I get a nice clear look on YouTube. And we've got a advertisement, skip ad, go to my live chat, go to live chat. Sometimes I forget to go to my live chat. Janet says, Lisbeth, please pick another number. Lisbeth, Lies, Beth. 55 was taken. Any other numbers that are duplicates? Boy, we got 55, 56, and 57. Hi, Carrie Little, C. Plaster. Denise Joe, hi. Maria's Miscellany. Hello, hello. Hi, Angela, Terry L, Nina, Painty Girl, Elizabeth K, welcome, welcome. Gloria, welcome, welcome. Rick, who's Linda. Lucia, Karen. Of course, I'm looking at names, not numbers. Janice picked 100. All right, now let me go look at numbers here, see if I see any duplicates. I think Janet's got a pretty good eye. My eye isn't so good at this. I'm talking. And we learned this morning that Mary can't talk and write at the same time. I was doing postcards. Janet says, Suzanne, please pick another number. I see you, Lucia. The range is from 1 to 100. Azure picked 79. Yeah, Terry, I wrote post ball. I was talking about the ball canning jars that I paint on a postcard. And it got remailed. My brother remailed it and it hasn't come back. And I was kind of cussing out the post office while I was writing postcard on the back of my postcards. And it went out, 2 of them, post ball. I can't talk and write at the same time. Did Lisbeth pick another number? And who else needed to? Mine was first, 84. Okay, well, I think she picked another. Are we all okay? Lisbeth did. Okay. Are we all done? Shall I count down? I'll count slow. If you don't have your number in, get it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yeah, we're going to have to go with what the mods see, because not that it's, it's the internet, but we have to have somebody to call it, and the mods are the best bet for calling it. They're better than me. What was I on? 6, 5, 4. Angela chose another one because somebody else got the first one. 3, 2, and let me type in. Stop. All right, let me stand up so I can get closer to the camera with this. So hopefully you can see. What was that? Samantha says, good luck. Holly says, stop. All right, I'm going to go to the random sequence number generator, and I can't see it in my little screen down here. Maybe if I enlarge it, I can sort of see it. Let's turn it this way, see what it looks like to you guys. Come on, flip. Flip, flip, flip. It's not flipping for me. There, it flipped. But now I can't see the sequence number generator. All I see is my phone. So I'm going to have to go back to the sequence number generator. Hopefully you guys can see it. I like for you to see it's between 1 and 100. And I'm going to do a get sequence. Get sequence. And the top number is 29. 29. Who has the closest to 29 without going over? Oh, Barb, you missed we're drawing for the November giveaway journal. I tried to give it as close to 8:30 Central Time as I could. You just missed it. Who had the closest to 29? I see Azure has 29 right on the nose. Did anybody else have 29? Did Azure pick another number and pick 29? Angela had 27. Was it Azure? Azure, did you win the journal? I think you did. Would you all agree? It was Azure. She got it on the nose. And I have your address. Did you get the ATC that I sent you, Azure? Do I have your correct address? I don't think you've moved since I And you had it 29 on the nose. Are you here, Azure? Azure. She's probably off watching another channel. Azure likes to surf the internet. She's constantly sending me links. Azure. I don't know if she can hear me. There she is. Woo, woo, woo. Azure, did you get the ATC that I sent to you? Do I have your correct address? I sent out ATCs last week sometime. It'll be exactly like this, Azure, only it will be 4 signatures instead of 2. And it'll have my art in it. And since I have to mail to you, maybe I'll actually get that glue gun sent to you that I've been saying all year that I'd send you the glue gun. So, congratulations. Azure, are you here? I see your woohoo, but you got your, oh, there. Wait, let's see. Congrats, Azure. She says, love it. Thank you. Hey, Mary. Hi, Denise Joe. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you did get it. Well, the only reason I asked if you got it was because I want to be sure I have your address. All right. All right. Well, Azure, there you go. We gave away the J.A.M Journal. So now we can actually work on, let's check this off. We can work on our illustrated letter. We're on week 8. We are on week 8. And, oh, I put my knitting over here. And I put my carving here. And I put my wax paper on that. And they're here. They're here. I went in and played with these. And I aged them. Let me go in here and change the light on my camera, my phone again here. I have to change the lighting so I can get back in the light. In the light. All right. So there we go. Janet says, we now have a group where you can share your work with Mary, Phibbsville Friends. Please come over and join us. Yes, Phibbsville Friends. Thank you, Janet, for promoting that. So we are on week 8, and it is N and O. And I've just been drawing these with my Sharpies. And let me tell you, my pens, I toss them around over here. They get in my way, and I toss them there, and I toss them here. Let me see if I got a Sharpie out here. Yeah. Come on, I got a Sharpie. Here's a Sharpie. And I've been using my paint markers. And what I did to all of these, I went back and I colored in all the little loops because I didn't feel like they were showing. I colored it in with my pen marker, my Pen Plus Gear marker. And then I went over all of that with that white pen. And then I took sepia ink and went around the blocks. Now, all of that other detail I'm going to do after I get to Z. So what I'm going to do tonight is going to be the very basic colors here, but we are doing a 16-week project. I did put a schedule out on my community tab, but I think we're on week 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, did I do? Let me see. Let me look at my community tab, see what I actually put out there. I'm only on M. Gary, go to your channel. Go to your community tab. Your channel. Community tab. And it's down a couple. It's the second one down. And if you do the read more. Oh, week 7 was L&M. Oh, I only did one letter on week 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're on week 8. And that's the 25th. We're going to do N and O. we are going to do N and O. And I just draw them in. I'm not too particular on these. You can make them as fancy or as plain as you want. I just kind of sketch them in because I'm just having fun. I'm not trying to be a master artist here or anything picky. I'm just playing. So there's the N, and the O will be in here. Let's see, can I actually make a round O? And let's do the O here. And then I'll color it in. So this should take us, I'm going to do the letters and the numbers, and that should take us to the week of Christmas. This is a 16-week project. And I've been using these markers. You can use whatever you wish. I tell you, Aunt Beck and Mina is just going to town, and I need to get, she sent me some more, and I haven't got them up. Let's see, I think I'm ready for, I was going to try a brown background or a light tan. The thing of it is, my light tan looks gold, which is this one, and I have this one out. I threw them over here. I didn't put them away. And the green, I think. 3 of them. Maybe the red here. Yeah, these were left from here. But what I've noticed about these is like there are 2 grays, there are 2 yellows, there are 2 golds, there are 2, there are 2 of every color. So if you can't find the 100, I would say go for the 50 if you can find it, because I think the 100 is just 2 50s, to tell you the truth. I do think that. I think I'm going to put a brown in there and lighten it down a little for these. Brown. This is a brown. Let's put it here. So if you can find the 50s, and these are not expensive. If you can find the 50s and you want 100, buy 2 50s. I think they just offer the 100 with 2 of them and give a little price reduction is what they probably do. And I think they sell them in packs of like 16 or 20 or 30. So if you're me, and I like certain colors, like I like my golds and the reds and the greens, I probably won't buy another box of 100. I'll probably buy a box of 20 or 10 or whatever, and to get the colors that I use a lot. So that's my thought on that. There might be those who disagree with me. This is a dark brown, but I'm going to lighten it up by putting water on this. Like I put water on these, and it lightened up that dark green, and it lightened up this. Actually, I put that sepia in there, but I'll probably put a bright color in there. I'm thinking these are probably pretty similar, but I'm thinking once I get this whole page colored in, it's really going to have quite an impact. If you look at it one block at a time, you're going ho-hum, or I'm going ho-hum. But if you look at it, get it the whole page colored, it's like walking in that world of color. You get all that color in your face or all across the page. So there's a brown there. And let's see, I should probably have, where's my Sharpie? What did I do with it? Here. I should probably have a little, do I on my, yeah, I do on my others. Let's put a little notch on here. And do I want to do that on here? I think I'll leave it off of this. I left it off of the F. Well, I got it on the A. No, I think I'll just leave it like that. Mary's just thinking. And this is just kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play with things. Aunt Beck has done really beautiful work with her illustrated letters. I don't know where she is on them. She's had some other things she's needed to get done, so I'm sure it hasn't taken her utmost priority. Like taking care of Scott and the cars and the house. And the cats and the dog. Little sweet little Bernadette. I love little Bernadette. Her Aunt Beck's little dog. Of course, they're all cute when you don't have to take care of them when they're virtual. All right. So there's the brown. Try to put it on the Sharpie. There's the brown. And I'm thinking a light green might look pretty in there. I'm not a green person, but I think a light green will look pretty in there. So I'm going to go with a light green. Maybe this, is this an alt? No, that's gray. Let's go with the light green. Now that brown will get diluted so that you can actually see the tatting on there. And I'd like to carve. I'd like to carve sometime, even in my marathon or later or something. I'd like to do some carving. And let's take a brush and let's get a clean towel. And I had all those brushes out. What did I do with them? Oh, I moved them in the windowsill. I moved them in the windowsill when I opened my window. Here, we can use this one, I think. I've got clean water. So I just want to lift up this kind of a brown. It actually looks kind of an olive brown almost, if you could see it close up. And I'm just lifting up the color. Aw. Now go back in with that green. And why am I doing this? For fun. I don't have any reason. For my art journal. To play with, actually I was inspired by one of the books that I brought home. I think it was that cross-stitch book, Christmas cross-stitch. Inspired me. How many in here knit? Mary's curious. How many of you are knitters? Mary, the chat wants you to Zoom. Thank you. Who said that to me? Who says that to me? Maria. Okay. Thank you for calling my attention. I'm just chatting out here. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't always catch those messages that you send me on Facebook, but I caught that one. Of course, when I zoom, I have to move my... Let me move the... Let's see, I want to go down. Have to move the camera. And I want to go this way, right? Oh, that might be wrong. Oh, that was wrong. Let me go this way. There. Shall I zoom in one more? I don't know. Did that? There we go. That's about as there. That's about as zoomy as I can go. And this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift any more off of this line here. I kind of like them there, though. I kind of like those. I'm not sure why those aren't lifting, this line and that line, but I do kind of like them. They're kind of like a shadow in a way. So there's N. And thank you, Maria. Let me move your little icon. There we go. So now the O is going to be sideways. But that way I won't have to adjust my camera again. Where are we here? Where do I need to go up? No, let's move it this way. There we go. So I learned from Janet, our Janet here, that if these are washable, Mary, if they're washable markers, they're water soluble. And oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. I'm not watching chat while I'm doing this, so I have no idea what you guys are saying to me. Let me finish this, and then I'll look at chat again. When I get into a project like this, I'm not much one for watching chat. And I'm so sorry about that, but we all know that Mary can't write and talk at the same time. We learned that this morning. Now, I kind of like that. I love the distressed look to it. So I'm going to come back in with my green again now. How wet is that? Let's come back in with my green. And I'll probably put a fixative on this. And you can't see this white very well. That's kind of bothering me. I did this with those signal pins. Well, you can see it, but I might go over those threads in the end, not tonight, but when I get all done, I might go over that with my white fine line paint applicator. Because I don't think that white shows up very well. But the white signal pins are good pins. It just soaked into the paper. I'm not blaming the pen. It's just what it is. White ink. I noticed a lot of white ink will absorb into, I'm doing the over here, will absorb into the paper. You know, if I had room, I'd put a monitor in front of me like Rosemary did. But I don't have room. I'd knock it over the cliff, the monitor. All right. Now I'm going to go over this with my Pen Plus gear. Let's go back to the end. Let's shape it up here. And it's very, what I want to say, very subtle letters tonight. And I have to tell you, I'm not going to do the white and the sepia around here until I get to Z. I want to do them all at the same time. So I will go ahead, and I've just been doing, if I can get it closer in here for you. I've been doing my little tatting around here, but I'm kind of disappointed that it isn't showing up very well. I'm kind of disappointed in that. But we'll just continue on. And, you know, maybe if I do another alphabet sometime, I'll choose another design. I just chose this because this is what I like to do. And I just call this my tatted flowers. And they're just figure eights. They're just little doodle flowers. Yeah, come around. Let's put one in here. And then I was putting the loops, the little loops. I was putting them, making little circle loops. Like, if you could actually see this, it would look something like this. If you could see it close up, it would look like this. Oops. Now you're seeing it really big. it would look, and I'm sketching this out real fast, but I'd have the, you know, have the loopy flowers around here in white. And then I would have the little tatty loops like that. Of course, my end would be colored and my background would be colored. But since you can't see the loops too well, I've been coloring them in on here. I've just been making little black ones, and then I go over it with white. And that's what the white is on here. But I think the white almost soaks into this page. And it really kind of gets, I don't know. I'm not totally happy with this. But I'm going to continue on. I'm going to continue on. There's N. And let's go do O. O, O. I have to get it so you guys can see it. My O is kind of bulging out on one side here. Can I fix him? O. Boy, I can't tell you how much I want to get out my white fine liner. Maybe later. Maybe later. And let's see. Let's bring this under and let's put a loop in here and bring it over here. Put another flower in here, sort of. So hard to see what I'm doing here. It really needs to be white thread. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I don't want to mess it up. I'm not unhappy with it. I feel like there could be something else that I could be doing to this. But when you look at it as a whole, when you look at it, come on. Over further, Mary. There you go. When you look at it as a whole, I kind of like it. A whole, WHOLE. Now I'm buffering. Now I'll probably come in with some light colors down here. This is a yellow. You can't see. Well, you can kind of see the yellow in there. I think I'll come down with some yellows in here. So I'm kind of happy with it. If I look at each letter individually, like that O just does not impress me. But if I look at that O in the sense of the whole alphabet, I'm okay with it. All right, let's move on, Mary. Sometimes it's like when you're creating art and you're at a point where you just don't like what's happening on your page and you feel discouraged, like maybe you should crumble it all up and throw it away and start over again. Well, that's kind of like where I'm at here. But I know if you just keep going and keep working with the concept, don't give up on it, that it works out in the long run. There we go. So that's my hope for this alphabet. But I do think I need to bring that tatting out a little bit more. All right. Let's move on, Mary. I was going to do, and I think I left my fussy cuts out in the other room. I want to do the shadow boxes. This is the demo one. I'm really happy with it. It's up to week 8. We did 2 the first week, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me go get my fussy cuts. They're just by my chair, I think. Oh, I might have to zoom out again here so you can see it. And adjust my camera. Oops, wrong way. Come on, come on. One more. One more. That's the thing about zooming in and out. I don't have good response time. Let me go get my fussy cuts while it's thinking. I think they're in here. I covered them up. Well, here's these. What did I do with the ones that... Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. I took them in by my recliner. What is this looking like? Maybe out one more. Over one more. Is it going to move over one more? Yeah. There. I know it's small, but I want you to see the entire thing. All right. So this is week 1. Well, actually, I did 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I did 2 the first week, but I'm going to count them as week 1 and 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm ready for week 8. And I've been using my fussy cuts on this one. This is kind of a... This one doesn't have a theme. This one is just what it is. And I'm doing all these little small fussy cuts. I'm having so much fun with these. I'm having so much fun with these. And I get them out. I get them out. And there's a bunch of them. And I just kind of sort through them. See, I like these, even these cupboard doors. If you look in the decorator magazines, you can see like there's a buffet or a, you know, a kitchen cabinet type thing. I like those as doors in there. Here's a shelf of bowls. I'm not going to, well, this one I might use because this is some crock pots sitting up at the top of the shelf. Here, I probably should zoom in back in again now so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's work on, well, let's see where it goes when I zoom in. I'm thinking I should work on this square. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Now, I'm only going to work on one square on week 8. So let's see what I have here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like my little fussy cuts. These little birds. I like this picture. That almost just fits in there. Here he is, fussy cut. Let's see what I can put in the background. I could put this in the background, but that's kind of dark. That's too dark. And if you're on Instagram and you follow Mitzi, she and she's posted on Facebook too. She has been doing a wonderful, wonderful job with these shadow boxes. She's been using Tim Holtz paper dolls. I like these too. I like these. Right in there. I kind of like that. I like the picture. I'm deciding what I want to put. This is what I do when I decide what I want to put in there. I go looking. This is a bedspread. I kind of like that gray. I cut those out when I see bedspreads because they make wonderful background. They make wonderful backgrounds. If I cut that to shape, I could put that in there, and that makes a wonderful background in there. And I might do that. And I need some sort of a word. And I don't think I have. what do I have? I got a plate. I could put a half of a plate on there someplace. Yeah, do I have any words out here? I think I sorted out most of my words. Here's one that says last words. Here's a little picture. These little pictures can go in here. One of these. And I'm looking for words, but I don't think. Oh, here's a for external use only. This came with that Halloween packet that Annie V sent. Well, I'm looking for words, and I don't think I'm going to find any. So let's just. Oh, wait. Here's custom signs. Custom antique sign code. So I could put it across like that. And like that. Oh, get in there. And I don't have to have this entire. I don't know if I like that. See, that tells me that I need to concentrate when I'm hunting through my magazines on little words. I want a little word, and I don't have a little word. I probably have a Tim Holtz word someplace, small words. Here's another little picture. I cut these little pictures out. I like to play once I get going here. Well, famous last words. I don't have it. I don't see anything just by looking in here. So I'm going to put these away because I don't want to spend all night doing this. I don't want to spend all night doing it. That's a Christmassy one. That's a colorful one. Ooh, I could do best friends. There's some words, best friends. I could cut that out even though it's meant for the birdies. I think I'll do that. All right, let's put them all away. And I find that if I just kind of grab a bunch of them like this, they'll just drop right in there. Like that, and then I kind of shake it down. If you want to know how to put them back in the baggie, there's another little picture. Ooh, I could do the little pictures tonight too, but I won't. I don't want to spend the time. I don't want to spend the time. I want to move on. I want to move on. Famous last words. Move on. Move on. Let's grab some of these. Now, I was putting my fussy cuts, and I still am, my larger fussy cuts on wax paper sheets in a little book, but that doesn't really work for these smaller ones. I just have them in the Ziploc bags, and they're unsorted. They're not sorted out. It'd take forever to sort all this stuff out. Ooh, I like this. See, I like the canning jars. Yeah, another day, Mary. Another day. What that was. Oh, watercolor. I know I could put these in a box or something where I wouldn't have to put them all back in the baggie. I know that. It just happens to be what I have handy. I know that. I said, oh, here's some words. It says affinity for nature. There's a little sampler here. All right, Mary's. Move on. I know I had a whole bunch of quote words. Well, I have all those words in that book, but that's for my Genie. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure. No, we don't want that. We'll put that away. I'm going to measure this out here. Let's see. If I put it over there, I think well, yeah, I guess it will, but barely. So I'm going to snip it off right in there. Now, usually what I do is I'll just take my ruler for this, for me, and I'll just line it up here, kind of hold it down, take my pen, and try to hold this. My desktop is warped, so just kind of line it up and draw across here if I can. Is it drawing? Did I get it? Yeah. And then hold that there, Mary. And then I think this will fit. Yeah, it will. Then line it up over here on the edge. And then here. And all I'm after is this little spot in the center. Might have to go up a little, Mary. There we go. And then I'll just take my scissors. I'll probably have to trim this a little. And I just carefully, you could cut this with your trimmer if you want. But. And this was a bedspread, or this might have been wallpaper. I think, or a curtain. I don't remember. I think it was a bedspread, though. So it'll go in there. Let me mark this. And if I'm a little off, I can color it in with black or something, light blue. I'm not, this is for fun. This isn't for perfection. I'm not doing this for any great purpose, except for my own fun. This is how I have fun. I'm doing the marathon tonight, but I have to tell you, it's going to get cold next week. And I have to get out there on the front porch tomorrow and clean off all my flowers and everything. So it's about a 2, maybe 3 hour job out in the yard tomorrow. Yeah, right in there. And then this will go up in here like that. Go up a little. Yeah. And I get out my holly glue sticks. I call these glue sticks holly glue sticks now because Holly sent me. And you guys, I'm not following chat. Here, I should be following chat a little bit more. Holly laughs. That little girl looks so cute. Grumpy, it's cute. This one, the one up here, isn't she sweet? I liked her, but that's a Tim Holtz photo booth photo. That came from Tim Holtz, his pack of ephemera, his photo booth ephemera. See, I can put this whole thing in glue here. Yeah, I call these Holly glue sticks now. She gifted me. Thank you so much, Holly. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And Suzanne gifted me double-sided tape. So I am set for the year with tape and glue sticks. This needs to come over just a teensy bit. There. And I think I should have something on my desktop, but I don't. And let me tell you, these glue sticks are sticky. They are sticky. And this knot is not cut even, but it really doesn't make a difference here. It is fitting on there. And I'm going to say best friends, even though there's only one person on that. There's only one person on that in that little deal, but best friends with these guys, I guess, over on the other side. I should probably look for another quote or something in there. But I'm going to use best friends because it's here. It doesn't have to make sense. Nothing in my life makes much sense, I tell you. Best friends. Yeah. I could use my label maker and make a word, but that's a lot of trouble. We'll just use this one. We'll use it because I have it in my hands. That's the sense that it makes. And I'm looking for little words. Best friends. I'm going to put it right down here in the corner, I think. Yep. That's where it's going. You know, and I have fun doing these. I just have so much fun doing these. And I have fun fussy cutting and looking for all the little items. But now I see I need to look for little words. I need to look for little words. And then, you know, you never know what you might need until you need it. There we go. So there's week 8. We're ready for week 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and 16. Now I have one. I'm not going to work on it tonight, though. I have one that, this is my demo one. I call this my demo one. This is my official one, history one. And I'm only on weeks. Well, I did 3 here. This takes up 3 weeks, 4, 5, 6. I need to do 7 and 8. But I'll do those in a morning stream or something. Let's zoom back out so you can see. Thank you, Kathy Whitney. Thank you, Anne. Holly says, I have a screen porch. Maybe one more. One more. How much do I have to zoom out to get this paper in the picture here? You have a book that you got at, Kathy says, I have an old China doll like this. Really? Wow. This was out of a history book, so you must have a quite an antique, Kathy. This was out of this history book. I love this. And in fact, this history book is what's inspired me. Let's get this history book out and just talk about it. I'll spill all my fussy cuts over the cliff if I'm not careful. Let's zip them up. Let's zip them up. Yeah, put them over there. This book is what's inspired these. Well, I was making shadow boxes, 2-dimensional shadow boxes, but when I saw this, I just go, ooh. Let's zoom out one more. And my camera needs to go up or down. It's not. It gets to a certain point and it won't move anymore. The settings, I have to adjust it manually. There. Oops, now you're getting the end of my desk. Let's move it just a teeny bit. There. I guess I'll just have to move my book up a little. My book feels like it's 3 feet away from me. But I got 3 of this book now, and I found them all at the Goodwill. I don't know who got rid of these books, but whoever did, I really appreciate it. And it's all the same volume. It's all the same pictures. And I'm keeping one. I'm keeping one to not cut. And I'm fussing cutting one side of the page on the front side and the other side of the page on the back side. But this books have been, see, I've already cut out here. All of these things is what inspired me. And in fact, I did a sheet like this where I sent shadowbox ATCs. That's why this is all cut apart here. But you know, I love history books. I love my history books. And I was going to put these remind me of Aunt Beck. These little gals working in the cotton mill, and the little boys running it looks like a thread loom or something here. But they don't fit on those 3x3s, so I don't want to use them. So, but this history book is just wonderful. Look at these pictures. Look, there's a Halloween owl and a Christmas seal and the Easter candy box. Well, it's on the back. Oh, yeah, there's an old vintage typewriter and clock on the back. Oh. But I got 2 books now. These might fit in a 3x3, or, these might fit. Bonnie Blue Flag. Such stuff dreams are made of. Oh, this is all about the Civil War. Looks like that voting war on the end. We don't want to read about that. History is, there's a lot of war in our history. I guess got to have it in there, but I like the things like this. How could you ever cut that up, Mary? Especially on the back, there's a slate and a new world of learning. All about schools. See, I just love looking at this. I can just hours and hours. This would be a really good book to do reverse collage in. And I was listening to Dee Dee. She did, it's been a couple weeks ago because I've been busy on Monday and Wednesdays, but she did an entire stream on her reverse collage and how she does her abandoned books and everything. She did an entire video talking about it. But she said, when you choose your books, choose a book that you know that you will work in for years. You know, choose something that you're passionate about. Because I love history. Even though I got the war stuff in there. It seems like every history book has a couple chapters on either World War I or World War II or the Civil War. It's not my thing. But I also love to, read about here's Americans on the move, and here's a wagon road guide, a buffalo. So I love to look at the pictures. The more pictures in it, the happier I am. So this would be a book that I could reverse collage in for the next 10 years. I'm ready to move on. Are you guys ready to move on? Mary's here talking history. Let's move on. I'm not going to do my history one tonight. I'll do it another time. I want to move on. let's look at chat because I've been chatting and not reading chat. Let's just put this here and look at see what you guys are saying to me. Live chat. Violet says, Teresa, have you heard? We have a Facebook group for Fibsville friends. Come join. Suzanne says, I know, right? Lucia says, is laughing at Suze. Lisbeth says, we almost have the same things, Mary. We do? Oh, that's cool. You know, and I find it kind of interesting. My brother's significant other passed away. Well, it was 3 years when I came down here. She'd been gone about 3 years. Well, it's been about 6 years now. I think she passed away in 2013. But he told me after he went through a lot of initial grief. I came back for her funeral, and he was in pretty rough shape. But I was still working up in Wisconsin, and I went back to Wisconsin, and then I came down here in 2016, and this is 2019. Yeah, that would be right. In May and June of 2016, and he had gotten past the major grieving process. But he told me that he loaded up his pickup truck. He's got like a 4x4 pickup truck of things that she had, her clothes and stuff like that. And he took it all up to Goodwill, which is good. I'm not bemoaning that. I'm glad he did that. But I would have loved to have hunted through the things before he did that, because just of the things that are left here, I'm finding he had enough foresight, I guess you could say, to keep the things that were really meaningful. But like her clothes and stuff like that. And she knitted. I'm using all of her knitting needles. I don't have to buy knitting needles. She crocheted. She left some yarn. I'm using the leftover yarn, but it's just bits and pieces. It's nothing, she crocheted. I'm finding I have a lot in common with her. Lisbeth, your comment set me off on a rabbit trail. Tanya, you says, hi, everybody. We're in West Virginia. When are you coming home, Tanya? Are you in here yet? Is Tanya still here? She's on the phone and it's hard to type. Boy, do I understand that. Are you still here, Tanya? Let us